It's okay. Prep time starts now. We lost our we lost our screen there. So maybe unplug the HDMI from the back and then put it back in. Yeah, just pull it out and then put it back in. Hopefully that'll, I don't know why that's happening. It's been doing that lately. Then maybe it's on the other side. It's not. We still have 2 minutes prep time. It's fine. There it is. Okay. It's real sensitive, it seems, the HDMI cord. Okay. If we have the presentation up there, we can start the wind up prep time. We have it ready to present. Awesome. Okay, for actual presentation, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, my name is Sabrina and I would like to present to you my What It Takes to Be an Architect portfolio. So a residential architect is in charge of developing building ideas, designs, and details for residential buildings such as homes, condominiums, and apartments. Residential architecture is just one of 15 career choices you have when getting an architecture degree. So the process that a residential architecture goes through is they'll first start off with a bubble diagram shown above. And this is just to have a basic layout of what amenities you want to have in your home as well as what your focal points want to be in this house. You'll then move to design development and schematic design, which is more of hand-drawn floor plans as well as appliances in that home. You'll then move to construction development, and that is just includes more perspectives, elevations, and renders of this house. So you have a better visual representation of what this house is going to look like. Finally, you go into your final interior details as well as your final project presentation, which is shown here, which just lists your whole project all together with the floor plan, renders, perspective drawings, and interior detail finishes such as flooring and colors. So according to the National Society of Architecture, the National Architectural Accrediting Board requires most students to have a background in architecture. This usually includes high school level, so you want to start as soon as high school, which now some high schools now offer architectural classes to take. When in high school, you want to start looking at NAAB accredited universities. And fun fact, Texas has 8 universities that are accredited through this program. And your professional undergraduate degree usually takes a minimum of 5 to 6 years, just depending on what university you do decide to go. And this program recognizes 3 professional degrees in architecture: the Bachelor's of Architecture, your Master's of Architecture, and your Doctoral of Architecture. Once completed with school, NAAB requires you to have a minimum of 2 years under working a firm as an intern, and this is just so you may gain experience to cover concepts that will be later tested in a test that you will need to pass in order to receive your license. And this just goes over practice management, project management, programming and planning, project planning and design development, as well as construction and analysis. Once you have passed your test, completed your 2 years of interning, and have a professional undergraduate degree, you can then obtain your architectural license. This also comes with maintaining it, so like renewing it And depending on what career choice you take, you may need to take additional certifications. So my career goals are that I want to become a licensed residential architect with a construction management degree. And by that, I want to build and design people's forever homes while implementing my own design and details such as stained glass windows and mosaics. And this is just to represent my cultural background of being a Hispanic woman as well as my faith. Lastly, I'd like to own my own firm to inspire other women and future generations to pursue a career in this field. So some achievements and experiences I have gone through while in high school include being a part of the Architecture, Construction, and Engineering ACE program at school since my freshman year, and I've also been able to lead this group since my sophomore year. So through the ACE program, I've been able to experience the ACE Construction Day, which I took part in my sophomore year, as well as I was a summer camp recipient of $500 my sophomore year. With that said, I've also received an Academic Achievement Award in Architecture Design my freshman year. So some educational opportunities that enhance employment as well as success at the next college level includes taking part in those classes during the high school level. This enhances your knowledge, so once you get to the college level, you're not easily scared and you have a more understanding of what it's going to be like in those classes. As well as being a part of the ACE program. This is a great experience to get to know your mentors and just other people out there in the community. This also starts your networking, which is super important in this field. Attending summer camps. This will let you see what it's like to do projects at the college level as well as interact with peers in your community. So shadowing firms is another great opportunity that you may receive through the ACE program. Like I said, with that networking, it's great to know people because then they can later become references and help you out in the future with future jobs that you may get as well. And lastly, earning certifications in Rhino, Revit, and AutoCAD, which are the three softwares most heavily used at that professional degree level as well. So you'll start seeing that when you're shadowing firms and you can be able to talk to these people and ask them any questions you have going into that next level at that college level. So some special skills I have is that I am bilingual, so Spanish and English speaking. I am very interpersonal. I have strong organizational skills as well as strong leadership skills, and I'm very empathetic. So as a notice, this is just me leading our ACE group this past year at our final presentation, which was at UTSA campus downtown. And lastly, this is just a collage of some artwork and schoolwork or architecture work I've done since my freshman year. 3 of these were from that ACE or summer camp I attended over the summer, and then this was one from our final project last year through ACE, and just some modeling. So you notice there's sketches, modeling, as well as just hand drawings. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Awesome. So Sabrina, at what age did you start getting interested in being in architecture?
For me, it started at a very young age, actually. I grew up watching a lot of HGTV, and that just kind of was the initial spark that got me into wanting to build houses. And then once I got to the 8th grade level, I'd always wanted a STEM or like a job in STEM. But then I realized I really like design, so that's what kind of pulled me more towards the architecture.
Awesome. Do you already have family members that are asking you to design their dream home for them?
I actually do have quite a bit of people that are already asking me to do that, and I said, of course, but let me get my license first.
Awesome. Well, I'm congratulating you in advance for a great career. Thank you.
Thank you.